Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I go by James 24/7, and today, in my 7 days of talking to the most prominent students in the region, I am joined by a student from the University of Zimbabwe, a first year student. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Petra to the show. Petra, can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Hello guys, so my name is Petra Nobuhle Mawadu, a first year student at University of Zimbabwe studying computer science. I'm greatly honored to be here with you, James.
Indeed, it's an honor to be here with you today. Um, you are studying computer science at the University of Zimbabwe. Can you shed more light on where was the inspiration coming from? Kuti iwe wakatifambisa sei kuti ugozoti inini ndakaita computer science, because I understand computer science is not an easy course. Those programming course unogona kutoti wajunga code kudai yobva yadzima. So
Yeah.
where was the inspiration? Are you that kind of a courageous person? Can you shed more light on where the inspiration came from?
Okay, so first and foremost, most of the people when they hear about computer science, they think about only guys can do them. So the inspiration came as I wanted to be the best female programmer to be able to design those systems that are being designed by men. And secondly, I was inspired by my church colleague Rutendo Kamtando. Shout out to you, Rutendo Kamtando. You've been always a great mentor to me. You inspired me to get into this field.
Right. Quite very interesting, right? So you are getting your your inspiration from your fellow church colleagues, people you fellowship with, and also you have told us about your aim and your vision of being the best female programmer. But something that is quite intriguing on you being the best female programmer is that in this world it's evolving and we are becoming more technologically advanced, and AI is also coming.
Yeah.
Don't you feel like AI will replace most of the tasks we are going to do as a female programmer? And how are you going to cope up with AI upgrading itself? How are you going to cope up so that AI won't sort of like diminish you and make you someone who is antiquated in the computer science industry?
Okay, thank you. So the thing about this is that in Africa we are not that developed to an extent that early we are going to be replaced by AI. If you can see in the southern regions, we are far behind with technology. So the probability of us being replaced by AI maybe it's about 100 to 100 plus years. So I'm basically doing this program based in this region in Africa. I don't intend to go there overseas to work for them, but I want to develop Africa, Zimbabwe. So I would think that maybe when we are going to be replaced by AI, I will be 150 years old by God's grace. So
Okay, let me draw you back. You are somehow trying to elaborate that AI, yes, it's upgrading and it's replacing people,
yeah,
but not in Africa.
Yeah, in Africa we are going there, but we are.
You mean we are going there slowly? We are not that
exactly,
fast.
because most of the people, when they are in this field, they go to those European countries.
Okay. I think I get your point, but maybe I will still hit you with another question. But do you have the guarantee that the process in transition is going to remain slow? What if the governments are going to change and then this other president just comes and is in love with technology and then it's gonna make all the technological processes to be at a faster speed and things will be boom? Kwane AI in Zimbabwe inoita zvakati, kwane AI in Zimbabwe inoita zvakati. What would be your response to such a situation yekuti zvinhu zvangofuma zvakachinja in the way you didn't expect them to be?
Okay, so firstly, I want to go deeper in this field, programming. So when you are a programmer, you are someone who is designing those systems, those AI systems that's gonna replace people. So from my researches and from what I know is programmers will never be replaced, but there are going to be AI tools that are going to help design those systems that are gonna replace people. So a programmer will always be there. So to take for example ChatGPT, you can even say ChatGPT make a system for me that's gonna calculate the interest rates and what. So you are going to get the code, and then you don't just place the code in programming language that you're doing, or there's Java, there's Python, or there's what. You are going to place it, and you're going to add some more information so that it can be converted. It can be, can be superb. So programmers will not be replaced. They are going to be there to design more and more AI tools that's gonna replace some other jobs.
Oh, okay. I think now you have tried to make it more clear and you have made it to make sense.
Yeah.
So mashona anoti baterege tombo pasiya ipapo. So I understand you have a background of growing up in Highfields, which is a high density suburb in Harare, right?
Ghetto.
Yes, Mapuram ghetto girls and it, right? So I need to know, Kuti, as someone who has decided to pursue computer science as your line of career path, right? What are like some of your plans in maybe enhancing your community through computer science? Do you have any plans that you have through computer science? I'm going to do 1 and 2 for my community. You get the sense.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
Thank you for that question. That's a great question, because when you want to apply for a scholarship, they always ask you that question. How are you going to give back to the community? Okay. So that's a wonderful question. So with computer science, where we come from in the ghetto, you find out that many children don't have access to technological things, because
devices.
of devices. They don't even know that there is what is it called? A smart board.
Okay.
So if I were to pursue this degree and get successful, I'm going to start by planting those smart boards in all the schools in Highfield, actually, so that
just to draw you back, right? You are going to are you going to donate?
Oh, obviously.
Okay, of course. Kana mnachi donate aka unenge uine source and it like unenge uine source kutozwa ukuthi my question is actually how are you going to get the money to donate those gadgets to the children, because those gadgets are not just cheap gadgets or inexpensive gadgets. They need more. So what's your source of income?
Okay, if God does things for me, I'm planning to start my own firm, my own company, just like my role model, Mr. Strive Masiwa. He started an Econet company. Now he's growing big and planting all those AI factories in Africa, which I intend to do also. So if I were to start my own firm, that will be my source of income. And then I'm going to develop all those, in Zimbabwe. And my main goal is to first develop Zimbabwe before I go anywhere else.
Wow. Great advice from Petra. First develop Zimbabwe before you go anywhere else. So Petra is apparently showing that she's focused on God, she's God-driven, and she is aspired by different prominent people in the region.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, it was such an honor to be with Petra on this episode of the show. I go by James 24/7 and I am signing out. Seeing you on the next episode. Bye.